Black Republican Podcast, episode
dose,
episode
dude.
2, baby.
We're
back.
we're fucking.
We're
It only
back.
took a month and a half. You were a stray cat, man. I'm
Right there.
trying to lock you down to record this was hard.
Well, it was just I was busy, bro.
What have you been up to?
Earning money because I'm poor.
I do that too.
Yeah.
I actually don't live with my brother though.
Yeah. Well,
I live with my Padres.
Yeah. I hate work and I have a lot of bills to pay. My expenses went up.
Damn.
So it's like my work ethic, not my work ethic, but my wanting to work went down.
Because you
and then
got
my
a
bills
daddy
went
got a
up.
brand new car, didn't you?
No, it's my brother's car.
Oh right.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
I mean,
I
he's
forgot.
letting me use it for as long as I need it. But yeah, I mean,
Your brother's a really sweet guy.
yeah, he may just give it to me. He doesn't care
Yeah.
for it all that much. But even then, I'm still like,
You left up the toilet seat.
oh, apologies.
Yeah, that's how I can tell you live in a boy's house.
Yeah, baby.
There's no ladies around.
Oh, never. It's always
screaming your ear
up.
off.
It's
about,
always up, man.
Also, what is the problem
What?
with it being up? Can we get into this?
Yeah.
Because I've always been confused about that debate of like, if it's up, put it
Mhm.
back down.
It's just laziness. That's all it is.
It is. Yeah.
It's just not wanting to conform to what men are doing, you know?
He's a
The
bad boy.
The patriarchy is real, all right? And women are tired of living in it.
That is
That's why the future is female. All right?
future's female.
The
Yeah.
future is female. all
That's
right?
why every
First,
guy
they're going
is-
to get all the comedy shows, all right? All the specials, all the female
Sure,
lineups,
goddamn
all right?
it.
Then they're going to cancel. Okay.
We
okay.
just started this. We just started this podcast. This is crazy, dude.
Well, I love them. I love women. You know, they're great. They're great. They're great.
do.
They're the worst. They're great.
Noah.
Yeah, I just follow Noah.
It's good. It's bad.
They're
it's dog
amazing.
shit.
They're funny. They're funny.
Your next comic, Gavin Chris. I miss both of them.
Oh, dude, I miss
Noah's
him so
coming
much.
out a little bit.
I miss him so much.
Yeah.
I used to, Noah and Gavin were like the first friends where I would hang out on the weekend. Because I would hang out with Chris and Andrew a lot during open mics, especially Andrew, because me and him would hit all the shitty open mics, and he'd give me rides all the time. But Gavin and Noah, we'd hang out on the weekends, and we'd do wild shit. And that was like fun. They were like my first friends I would do that. And then they stopped coming out as much, and so that was a bummer. And then you make new friends. But
Right.
but I remember my first year in comedy, those two guys were like
they
my
were
fucking
very fun.
dogs.
They're funny in a
They're
way.
so fun.
In a like Gavin's funny in the way he's the friend when you were kids who's
Mm-hmm.
like, "Fuck you, mom," you know, like who's full on fighting his mom in
Yeah.
front of you,
Yeah.
and then he just takes money out of her purse, like,
Yeah.
"Let's go to the movies,
And,
guys."
and then he thinks it's hilarious. He's like, dude, I just stole $30. She was freaking out the other day.
It is-
Like, just no empathy
It is pretty
for his
funny,
mom's
though.
struggle.
It is pretty funny, yeah, because I've never been that kid.
Yeah. Oh, never. No.
If my parents caught me in some shit, I try to lie, but if they caught me in a lie,
yeah.
I'd be like, "Mm-hmm."
I always told the truth.
You always told
Yeah,
the truth.
I was notorious for that. I hated it. I would always tell the truth to my mom. I didn't lie to her till I was like 12 because I realized she lied all the time.
Oh, what
Like,
was
to
the
us.
first lie that you caught your mom in?
Oh, everything. I mean, she'd be like, oh, you know, a single mother raising 6 kids. She'd be like,
I thought it was 4.
no, I have 5 siblings.
Whoa,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, I'm one of 6.
Damn.
Yeah. But like, so raising all of us in a $40,000 a year salary in the Midwest. So like every Sunday she would make us clean the house, right? Because it's a big house.
Yeah.
But we never want to do it. We'd be like, no, we're not doing that shit. And then she'd be like, all right, I'll go buy you guys Burger King after. We'd be like, bet. And then we'd clean the whole house. We'd be like, all right, let me get my shoes, Burger. And she'd be like, yeah, we're not going to Burger King. We'd be
Damn.
like, what?
You were sold the dream of Mott sticks,
Bro, for real.
You were
and then,
hyped up on the Whopper Jr.
we fell for it twice, and then we're like, never again. Like 9/11.
Yeah.
We're like, never again.
Yeah.
And then,
Not
and then
like
after
9/11.
that,
I'm
she
pretty
had
sure
to-
that's the Holocaust.
Oh, it's worse than 9/11. That's true. Her denying us Burger King, I think, is much worse than those people jumping off the building because either the hot flames or the asphalt 300 feet below.
Right.
Which way are they gonna die?
Whose joke was it where some guy on 9/11 was at the water cooler like, I hope a fucking plane crashes through this building right now.
I
And then
don't
he
know.
looks out the window, he's like, no way.
Oh my god! No, I don't know who did that, but
Fuck, I forget who
But
did
I
that
remember
joke.
thinking about doing
That's
a
a great
bit.
joke.
I never did it, but I remember thinking about like the guy who like got really blackout on September 10th because it was his birthday. And then he's like, I can't go to work. I know it's my last strike. I can't do it. And then he's like, I'm gonna have to call in. And then he sees the news. And he's like, dodge that one.
Right.
Jägermeister saved my life. All right, that's what that did.
And now you just get. To
And then
day drink
there's
all
the
day.
other guy
Yeah.
who was like, I gotta go to work. I can't call in sick again. And then he's dead now. So it's
You know that there was a guy who was arguing with his wife on the way to work, like, why don't you ever just call off, please? It's our anniversary.
Yeah.
No, I have a big presentation
you dumb
today.
Bitch.
Yeah.
You dumb bitch. Dude, I hear that happens with like, obviously like military. There's always like
There's Jody, man.
that's the most dramatic, dude. I was hearing about like this was one chick, she was in the Navy, and she was telling me about how like it's the most dramatic thing ever. She told me stories where I was like, they need to have a drama show on it.
Yeah,
Like,
for
she was
real.
telling me like they get like the Navy will have like Marines and stuff come on the boat to stay for a while, and it's like men and women, everyone's fucking, and like a lot of these people get married at like 18 because they're stupid high school sweethearts. And then so like when they come back from deployment in the ship, their families are waiting in the harbor, and some of these chicks are pregnant. It's like, I haven't seen my husband in 9 months. Bitch, how'd you get pregnant? It's like,
Dude.
imagine that sight. You're there with your child, and you're like, Mommy's coming home, and this bitch is fucking.
No, but also
Bro.
imagine just being a military wife
Yeah.
and cheating on your husband.
Mm-hmm.
Women are so brave because they're like, yeah, my husband's away killing people overseas for 6 figures almost
Yeah.
a year. I'm going to cheat on him.
Yeah.
Trained to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got weapons to the tits, man.
But I mean, yeah, he might kill her, but a lot of the times they just I mean, the best thing to do is just to leave her. But just don't get married when you're 18.
Her loss,
Don't
dude.
be stupid.
Her loss. How do you feel about the new
Sponsored
Drake
by Seth
album?
Balance. I haven't listened to it. Have you?
No? Yeah, I mean, of course I've listened to it.
I
Yeah.
stopped listening to Drake a while. A lot of his albums sound the same.
Yeah, of course.
His
Yeah.
earlier stuff was, I mean, I know a lot of people like to say
Yeah.
that. Oh, the earlier stuff's way better. But it was more, he was hungry.
Yeah.
He would like rap a lot about like not being signed by a label, having to do it on his own. And it's like, and you could tell he was like fucking bitter and hungry. And it came out flowing smooth.
I don't know. He's always just kind of been corny to me because of being on Degrassi. I watched Degrassi.
Just because he's biracial, you racist motherfucker.
No.
Because he's half Jewish?
No,
Is
I
that what?
love Obama.
You hate the Jews? You
I
love
think
Obama.
that's him being
You're like,
black is not the problem.
You're like, I love Obama and Tom Morello. Any Harvard biracial black that is in the zeitgeist, I like.
yeah, they're cool, but I want a true patriot.
What? Who's a true patriot?
Sorry, I got lost for a second.
Yeah, who's a true patriot?
Well, Obama. I mean, obviously.
Oh, absolutely, bro. I
Yeah.
agree. And he's from Kenya. That's where I was born. Shout out Kenya, baby, Nairobi. Shouts out. Refugee camp.
Oh yeah. So if you stacked up like you and all your brothers and sisters, just like head to toe, how long would that be? Like, because you're 6, what, 5?
6'6".
6'6".
Yeah.
You
Well,
can claim
well,
extra
only-
inches because no one can call you on your bullshit.
Yeah.
You're just tall enough to where you can just
we
say
don't
something.
we don't all have the same father. And my older brother, I have 2 older brothers and 1 older sister. And my older brother, the one I live with, who's 6 years older, he's like 6'2", and me and him are the 2 tallest. The rest are my other brothers. My oldest, the one who's 41, he's like 5'10", 5'11" max. 5'11".
Oh, what a fucking midget, dude!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
But he's like 250. He's
Get him
built like a
some lifts.
fridge. And then my other brother, the one who's 20, he's about to be 22. He's like 5'9", 5'10". And then my mom, my sisters are all like 5'8", 5'9".
okay.
So yeah.
Damn, they're taller than me. That's
Yeah.
for goddamn
Well,
sure.
South Sudan is the tallest people in Africa.
Oh yeah. I think in the
so-
world, right? Who's taller?
Yeah, them and the Dutch. I mean,
The
there's more
Scandinavian fuckers. Yeah.
The average height in the Netherlands is like 6 feet, and I think South Sudan is 6 feet or 6'1", so we might be a little taller. But yeah, over 6 feet for every man.
What is that about? For
What?
Scandinavians, like why do people grow taller?
I don't know.
Yeah, I honestly like that
I don't know.
confuses me so
Yeah,
much.
it just depends on.
Yeah, because I mean, as a behemoth myself, standing at a stature of 5'5",
5'5".
they call me
staggered.
the mini fridge.
Yeah, exactly.
You are what you eat, and I'm
Yeah.
a whole fridge.
It really,
okay?
it's crazy. A lot of it just really comes down to genetics.
Hey, don't bring those up with my bald head
Yeah.
right now. I actually cleanly shaved it today. Rob
Yo,
has been.
looks smooth.
It is. Yeah, it's pretty smooth. But
Yeah.
if you rub it backwards,
Yeah,
it's
Oh,
a
you
cat's
can feel
tongue.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if this way,
yeah,
that's a that's a
Yeah.
lie. But
yeah. You're not taking a straight
Mhm.
razor to it.
I look like I have waves right now, and I'm just like,
Yo, you should get a do rag.
freshly
Do-rag
shaven.
set,
do-rag.
baby.
Yeah.
Yo, that would be fucking great right there.
That's too much. Like any white guy I see with the do rag, I'm like, obviously he's been confronted so many times about
Oh, yeah.
it.
Also, how many black women does he try and fuck?
Oh, that's the only.
That's
people
all he tries to fuck. He pulls a Robert De Niro.
Robert, yeah,
Or
dude.
Bill Burr. Bill Burr is cool because he's obviously married a black woman, been with her for a long time. But he didn't bring it up till his last special.
Yeah, I married a black woman. Yeah.
Yeah. And only because he had an
That's
Elvis
crazy.
bit. Only because he had an Elvis bit. Because
Oh, he
he's
was
talking about watching
watching
Elvis
Elvis
documentary,
with-
and his
yeah,
wife's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
he stole it from black people. His wife's
Mhm.
black, you know. That's the only time he mentioned it.
He's like, bitch, shut the
He's
fuck
like, you
up.
dumb black bitch.
Yeah.
You nappy headed hoe.
Whoa, whoa, dude!
Yo,
I don't
yo.
like how you're describing black women on this podcast.
I'm just
right
talking
now,
about
man.
Don Imus. Remember when that happened? Don Imus, he was a sports radio talk show guy. Very
Okay.
famous, very big, old white guy.
Back in like the 80s, 90s, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I believe in the early 2000s, he was broadcasting women's basketball. I don't even think it was WNBA. I think it was college basketball. And he said, look at those nappy-headed hoes. That's verbatim. And he got fired. And it was this huge media brainstorm. And the people were like, I don't think you should have gotten fired. It's like, what?
He
And then-
should have been like burned on a stake.
Yeah.
Like that. That's wild.
And then some people said he should. Like, Patrice was like on the camp where he like went on Fox and was like, yeah, he should say whatever he wants, you know? And it's like,
That's not healthy for a 20-year-old girl.
oh, it's definitely not.
That's
Yeah.
not fun.
And it's definitely racist.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
a white guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would
'Cause-
assume so.
Yeah, a white guy,
Jesus
because it's like
Christ.
referring to black women, you know, young black teens. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah. But it's like those radio guys, it's kind of like podcasts where it's so brazen, you could say whatever you want, but they have a corporation behind them. They have a W-2 and a 401k and a mortgage. So that's way different. They have to like not swear on air. So it's like, it is a job just like anything else. So if the company chooses to fire you because it's a bad look on their corporation, they could do that,
Yeah.
you know?
Today, my manager asked me to come in and help in the kitchen
Oh, did
for less money,
you? Yeah.
and I didn't even answer because one, it's my weekend, and
Okay.
two, no other job
Mm-hmm.
demotes you to help out
Mhm.
or like punishes you because you have knowledge of something.
Yeah.
I know how to cook. I was a cook for a long time. You make better money. It's shorter hours when you're serving. So I only like to serve.
Yeah, it's way better. It's way easier.
Yeah.
It's the easiest
Yeah.
job, and you get paid the most besides the GM. And the GM is way more work, so it's not
Mm-hmm.
even worth it.
And the whole bonus thing of like, oh, well, people, they love you in the kitchen. I'm like, I don't
No,
care. I
I
don't
don't care
need the
about the
respect
love.
of 40-year-old
No.
Mexican men. I've
No.
earned that when I was 18, 19, dog.
Yeah.
I'm past that.
It's not important. The respect doesn't garner me
I'm
more
trying
money.
to earn the respect of these crowds and get head from doing fart jokes.
Exactly, bro.
But I actually don't have fart jokes. I don't find poop or fart funny. It's probably linked to some trauma.
Why don't you find poop or fart funny? Just make sure.
When you're
Is
you-
it working? Yeah, it's working.
oh Jesus Christ, you're scaring me, man.
No, I was,
Dude, you're on the ones and twos.
I was just like, if my mic isn't
Ones and twos?
because I can hear myself.
Ones and choo dear. Oh, I know. Wearing the headphones,
Ones-
you get desensitized after
Ones
a while.
and choo choo train.
Yeah. Choo choo.
Yo, that's my comment. That's my first album. It's gonna be called Here Comes Choo Choo Train.
Did
No.
you see that latest Jacoby post like a week ago, where it was
No.
like November 1st, 7:30 to 9, comedy,
No.
no address,
Oh yeah, he never
No.
does that.
and also,
If you're about it, you'll figure it out.
is it a show? Is it an open mic?
Yeah.
Talk to me about. Like,
Nobody knows.
I'm surprised
shows
he's been
and
with the
open
same
mics.
woman for so long. His communication skills are dog
He
shit.
doesn't need to.
That's wild.
Hey, what happened to No Names?
No, well, also he can't listen to this podcast. I don't think he
No, I don't
figured
think
out
he does.
YouTube yet.
No, I don't think he does.
Yeah, and also to find my
parents.
page, you have to like.
Also, we're not saying anything disparaging.
No,
about
we
it.
aren't. But I'm also saying, where the fuck is it? I hate when
Nobody
people,
knows.
dude.
We need more open mics. This is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, our
The
open
ones
mic
that
scene is
are
dog
around,
shit.
we don't even know where all of them are.
It's funny how when
Or they'll pop up
Yeah.
and get canceled quick.
when you first start out, you're like, damn, I can't wait for the older people to like, do bigger and better things, move on. So there's, some spots on lineups open up. But let me tell you, when the older comics who are more established do better things and they leave, or they just completely drop off the face of the earth,
Oh my
and
God.
spots open up and you start getting booked, and then all of a sudden, no one's hosting open mics.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, no 10-year comic who has a gun in his mouth half
Or-
the time is hosting an open mic, and we need
Or
those
even
sad
even
people.
worse, what I see has been happening is like certain comics get all the spots in the clubs,
Yeah.
and then you're like, okay, eventually they'll switch up the rotation. They'll make sure it's an even playing field. No. Then a couple of years later, the same people are there. They got the cushy spot.
But it's all right. Hey, Judy, we need to make
We
a
do
concerted effort
I've
to
been
go
thinking
hang
about
out
that. Yeah.
I don't want to do.
Oh, what at clubs?
Yeah, House
Yeah,
of
we
Comedy
do.
is gay as hell, though, dude.
It
like,
is.
I have a bunch of friends who work
It is.
there.
It's
but
the gayest.
It's. I would rather hang out
It's-
at like Stir Crazy, but that's
Even,
across
even,
the fucking
even
world
that.
from
yeah.
here.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
that. Stir Crazy sucks too.
But stand up live
because they lean
seems
more clean.
a little too big just to like
No.
network.
Yeah, you
quickly
definitely
like
can't
that.
network. House
Yeah.
comedy is the closest where you can get. Where if you hang around,
Yeah,
meet all the employees, even though we know most of them.
yeah.
Hang out, and then
You mean-
eventually they'll give you guest spots because
Dude, that
they do
takes-
that.
It
But they're-
takes fucking a 20 bag of cocaine to meet all the employees at House
Oh,
of
yeah.
Comedy for real. Like,
I know, for real.
dude, they are fiends.
Dude, they are savages.
I heard. Okay, I won't name them,
Yeah.
but two comics
Mm-hmm.
who have worked there, and we're trying to pressure them to quit. I was in the car with one of them, and they were on the phone with the other one. Like, hey, before the shift, I'm running late right now. Can you pick up the bottle? No, okay, I'll pick up the bottle. And then he hangs up. I'm like,
They're drinking on the job.
bottle?
They're
He's like,
drinking on-
yeah, sometimes we'll split like a fifth vodka at work. I'm like,
What the fuck?
Yo, because you see them.
Yeah.
You see
They're
them
wild.
afterwards.
And this does not shock me that they're drinking on the job.
No, because they're just smoking weed all night. And that makes you just feel like a Superman. And your alcohol tolerance does raise
It's
over
also
time.
not-
But with cocaine, it tricks you into thinking I'm
Yeah.
Superman. So you just drink
that's
until
true.
you die.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's also not technically a real job working at a comic club. Like, not hating on them. House of Comedy specifically. The other clubs are more corporate. House of Comedy is like, it's kind of
Yeah.
like a fly by your pants kind of club.
Yeah.
Like, it's similar to like what I would say, like a Gracie's and like Woodshed type of bar. That's like the kind of comedy club it is. Where it's like,
Oh, really?
I think so.
Damn.
Like it's not shitty,
Yeah.
but it's like the employees run the bar.
How much time have we done?
Like 18 minutes.
All right, for sure. Let's do 2 30-minute episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down
let's
with
make
that.
it 30 minutes.
I'm down with that.
Why not?
Yeah.
'Cause
So
then-
so is that what you
yeah.
want to start doing? Start hanging
Just
out
backlog.
at House of Comedy? And
yeah,
backlogging
on the
things?
weekends, let's.
And then we can record a Honey I'm Gay while they're at work.
Yeah, I've been trying to force them to record the podcast.
They need to, yeah.
I'm like, I will produce it. I
Yeah.
won't say a word.
100%.
It will be you two.
We will be in the
and
side
I
table.
will
We
produce
will be in the
pod-
side
yes.
table, all right?
I will produce it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
And
be we'll
Speaking
be
of side table, I just had on the side table from
just
the
have
final
side table
stop.
from the final stop. Isn't that hilarious? A side
Is-
table to a pod that makes no money.
But
I'm just saying.
when I pressed
A side-
record, Aldo made a comment of like, "Damn, this is like really ragtag," and I'm like, "Yeah, I was just talking about it,
Yeah.
of like trying to boost them and shit." And he's like,
Yeah.
"How does it feel to be Daniel Bridgecat, sound guy?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's a waking nightmare."
Yeah.
But this is
I don't get paid just like you
this
guys.
is what I'm doing. Yep.
Yeah.
And I also broke down that weed sponsor that they had too.
Oh
And I
yeah.
was joking with Andrew of how he started podcasting to start being a drug dealer. Like,
Yeah.
like he's
Yeah.
the first sponsor he
Wouldn't
got.
even
He's like,
smoke
"Let
the
me
free
break
weed
the-
and was like, oh, I'll sell this.
You fucking like,
Fucking
yeah.
dork. Yeah. Just
Just
smoke
smoke
it.
the
Quit being a
weed.
bitch. Just smoke it. It's free weed.
Or gift it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why are you just being
You
so
have
free?
enough money.
You sleep in a Scion TC.
Yeah, you have plenty of money. You
All
don't
right, we need
spend
to
it.
stop talking about comics, though.
All right.
But yes, we need to start going to the club
All right.
and hanging out and schmoozing.
We'll start
petting
going
Mike B.
House of
Dapper's dog.
Comedy,
Yeah.
sucking dick, eating pussy, and then hoping
Yeah.
we get a guest spot for 5 minutes.
Are you
With
excited
your
about the
lighters at
Lost
4.
Leaf show?
Oh yeah, we got put on that.
Yeah, you,
I'm-
me,
I'm
Richie,
super
the young
excited.
goats.
Me, you, Richie, Andrew, and Bubba.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. I feel like it'll be fun. I performed there a few times.
I've never done it yet.
You've never done it?
No,
Not even with. Well, the first time I went,
I've done a mic.
It was a guest spot. They gave me a guest spot, and the first one, and then the second one, I was on that, and I fucking went first again. God, I always go first. Jesus fucking Christ.
Why do they always put you first?
I don't know.
This show,
It-
I'm
it-
going first
It fucking fucks with me.
because obviously,
I
you know,
hate going first. Because going first, it's
Yeah.
like the bitch position. It's like riding bitch on a motorcycle.
how so?
Because
If you get T-boned, you get hit first. How?
no, it means like riding like behind in the motorcycle. That's like the unsatisfactory position, you know. Or
Right.
jet
You have.
ski.
Yeah.
Like nobody wants that. And like going first in a comedy show, they're
Yeah.
basically saying, "Hey, bitch, you're the weakest, so go first." Like the first
Which
is reserved
also
for the newest.
crazy.
First is reserved for like the newest
Yeah.
comics that like barely have 5 minutes. They've been doing it for 4 months. They're a little nervous, but it's
Yeah.
like you'll go first, and it's like the crowds are expecting less. You don't have to follow a killer. But then when I go first, it's just like like annoying. Like I'm at a level now where it's like, motherfucker, I should not be going first in all these lineups.
But what if the
And
lineup's a bunch
consistently-
of good comics? It's all right.
I'm never the worst comic in these lineups.
Yo,
No offense to these lineups.
chill.
I'm never the worst
Yo,
comic.
let's
I'm
get
always
real.
I'm always one of the best, straight up.
Let's get real about who's
Keep it 100. I'm
who's the
always
worst
one
on
of the
this
best,
lineup of the
if
Lost
not
Leaf?
the best in the
Who's
lineups.
the
But I'll
worst
still
on the
go
lineup
first.
of
What
the Lost Leaf coming up.
of the Lost Leaf? Who's
Yeah,
the worst?
who's the
I'm-
worst
No,
on the
they're
lineup?
they're all
Do it.
fantastic.
Talk that shit, dog.
They're all fantastic.
All right.
I'm just saying, there's no way I should be going first or second. That's all I
Yeah.
gotta say.
Andrew says that he hates you.
That he hates me.
No, I'm
Tell
lying,
him to write a
but-
joke that's not self-deprecating, and then get back
Yo,
to me.
you guys are at each other's throats. I'm in the middle, just being.
Tell
He said that you're
tell him to write a
he
joke
said that you're gay.
that angle isn't I'm ugly, fat, small dick, or gross.
Chill, man.
I'm just saying.
Damn, dude,
I'm
why
just
do you
saying.
guys hate each other.
I don't
so
hate
much?
him. I don't hate him at all. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
All right. I love the guy.
Mm.
I do.
Why
I-
don't just
I
give
love
me
him
the
with all my
coconut cucks?
He doesn't want it.
Give me-
He's corporate
give
now.
Give me the rights to the coconut cucks, please.
Give you the rights.
Give me the rights. I'll take it off your hands. I'll end this, and you guys
The
can be
people,
friends again.
dude. I mean, the episode still get listens, bro.
Yeah.
I think that episode is well over 400. It's still going. It's a lot.
What if
people
you guys
still
just
listen-
came back
because
to say
people
the most
posted it-
inflammatory
People
shit?
posted it in New York open mic groups, and L.A. and in Austin, and in Miami. So people were like, "What's coconut?" And they'll just play it, and they'll listen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's shitty because it's like
That's
it's
not
going
the
well.
best. That's not the best content you guys could have done either. If you kept
Well,
that
we were
in,
just getting cooking. That's the thing. We
Yeah.
were like 32 episodes deep.
which you're just trying
That's
to find
plenty.
footing at that point.
Yeah, and we found our groove. We were cooking. We had clout in the scene. People kept talking about us.
we need to have Chris Herb on.
On my podcast. I mean, Chris Herb
I
doesn't
mean,
even.
you need to publish a fucking episode.
Chris Herb,
first.
I did. I recorded 3. I'm gonna release one. I know it's been almost 6
looked
months.
It today.
It's been
I'm
almost
the
6 months.
last episode.
Yeah,
It's
in
the
May.
Book of Seth,
In
and it
like
was
May.
May.
No, it wasn't the Book of Seth.
Yeah.
It was
Rat versus
Rat, yeah.
Scorpion versus Rat.
Scorpion
but
versus Rat,
yeah,
yeah.
and the description,
Part 2,
which
yeah.
is a good description. It's like we're already an hour
part 1
15
and part
in,
2. Yeah.
and you're like, so tell me your life story.
Yeah, I was because I was like, we've never done interview style. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
No, I'll have Chris on eventually, but Chris doesn't do stand up.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He doesn't. So
He's
it's like I
married
never
now.
see him. He's gonna get married. He already has a dog.
Do you
He's
think
gonna have
we're
a kid in
invited
no
to the
time.
wedding?
Yeah, he told me we're invited to the wedding because I made a joke.
I don't know if I am.
I made a joke about him not inviting us. He'll invite us.
I don't know if I am.
The Cucks will have a reunion.
I wasn't invited to the 4th of July shindig.
You weren't?
Mm.
Oh. Seem a little salty about that. You want to talk about it?
Well,
I was. I didn't go.
when your roommates come home and they're talking about how it was a good time.
Yo.
And then you hear from other people that your roommates who just came home made an ass of themselves.
Oh my god.
And got really drunk in public.
Oh my god.
And you weren't invited.
You weren't invited. You didn't get to go
and
have fun.
And
with
I
them.
wasn't invited, but my roommate made an ass of themselves. But they were. I don't know. Yeah.
And you weren't invited. Oh, that sucks.
No,
I don't think a lot of people were invited.
I love
though.
Chris, but it's like, people just forget. It's not that people hate
because I don't
me.
think Chris always invites me to those things.
Yeah.
And sometimes I go, sometimes I didn't. That day, I think I had to. I was doing Uber Eats. That's why I had to fucking make.
Wait, how much have we recorded? Is it time?
25 minutes.
Okay, it's almost time to hop over, dog.
We'll wrap it up and then we'll switch seats or
Yeah.
something. But what was I gonna say?
Something gay about.
Yeah. To wrap it up, the Cucks. I do miss it. It was a lot of fun, and I feel like eventually I'll have Chris and Andrew on.
You need to move on by publishing your own.
I am on my solo podcast. Yeah. Actually, I don't think I'll have Andrew on because if I have Andrew on, I'm gonna be so brazenly wild on purpose, and I'm just gonna be like, "Why do you hate women?" And he's just gonna be like shell up and like I'm just gonna try and get him canceled again.
It's like, hey guys,
I'm gonna kamikaze us just into the side of the building, and he's
Kamikaze Cool Kids.
Yeah,
another
R.I.P. bro.
Failed podcast.
Never even released that one. Though.
No,
that one
never even. It was too hot for the web.
It was great.
I didn't hear it.
You never heard it?
No.
Oh, they recorded it on my SD card.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have it?
Yeah.
Let's release it on the Coconut
No,
Cucks
we
page,
can't.
dog.
No, we can't. No, we can't. We can't. No.
Come on.
No, we can't.
That would be your greatest bit.
Andrew specifically told me not to because I wanted to a long time ago.
What is he gonna fucking do?
He was like, "You can't." I don't know, but it's like, but that's rude.
Yeah,
if he doesn't want it on
but
there,
it's very
but
funny.
It is super funny. But Tristan, I mean, I could.
You respect Tristan.
No, I could give the episodes to Tristan. 'Cause I think Tristan is still down. I could give the episode to Tristan and Richie. I can send them to them and say if you guys want to, because they're 2/3 of it. So you guys want to release this, you can. Because Tristan and Richie want to do their own podcast, so they could just do that as like an abridged version of their podcast.
But it's so hard to I don't know. Just doing a pod with people is fucking hard. Like just this to set up this was fucking hard.
Yeah, you have to set up schedules. I have to drive 50 minutes.
And
then,
salute to the guys on the final stop because that shit is impossible to me. Where you get 5 people to all commit Tuesday. We're doing it Tuesdays. Every Tuesday.
Once you get a groove, it's not that hard. The hardest thing is the guests. And you know this. The hardest thing is scheduling guests and finding time for them to come and for you to record with them. Because when it's a group podcast, it's just you guys every week. Like the Cucks, we'd go, multiple weeks just the 3 of us. And it was great.
Yeah.
And you record the same time
every
every
Saturday. But that's what this is for. But it's also fucking hard to get you. So if anything, it's easier for me just to have the creative freedom when I have Big Couch, Low Couch to have on guests. And I have the complete artistic producing and editing.
Yeah, that's why a solo pod I think is great. You could do both. I think a group one and a solo one is essentially solo one. You control everything.
Yeah.
You control what stays in. You control the artwork. You control the guests you come
nowadays,
on.
I
you
don't
get final edit.
Yeah.
I love it. I love doing my own podcast.
I don't edit anything.
And I really do miss it. Obviously, I'm going to bring it back. I recorded 3 episodes. You, Garrick Feast, and Carl Jr. They're in the chamber. They're done.
Carl
They're recorded.
Jr.?
Carl Jr. Sorry, Carl Goldthwait. I'm mixing up my
You are
juice.
so fat. You're so fat.
Yum, yum, yum in my tummy. Yum, 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 yum. Carl Jr. I'm mixing up my Jews. Sorry. Two of my friends' Jews are both named Carl, both are named Junior.
Let's switch over. Pause real quick and let's switch over to the fucking Patreon, dog.
Right.
No, I'm kidding. We don't have a Patreon.